Hello everyone, welcome to another Hauly-Moley, the show where I talk about random crap that I have bought with both mine and yours monies. I haven't done one of these in a while. In fact, I think this is probably the first one of the year. It's not because I gave up on the project, it's just because I haven't really had the time or the finances to go out and go picking and go thrifting and go looking for things. And also it doesn't help that a lot of my usual haunts haven't really had anything worthwhile that I couldn't live without, or that wouldn't be fun to show on the stream or anything like that. So it's really kind of being attacked from multiple angles here. But since I have been kind of lazy about it, there have been enough things that have stacked up, so we have enough for a Hauly-Moley for this month. So first things first, I want to show a couple of figurines that I picked up. I got myself a Larry, and I got myself an Iggy Koopa. My two favorite Koopalings. They have little character figures of them. They're both about the same size. Iggy's a little taller. They're from two different lines. This one came from a Target, which that doesn't mean anything because this is just the generic Super Mario line of toys or whatever. And this one came specifically from a GameStop because these are like collectibles. And I like that it kind of comes in a box that looks like a Pop figurine, but it looks nothing like a Pop, which means I enjoy it. So I got myself a Larry Koopa, an Iggy Koopa. I'm happy about that. Now I'm just waiting for them to make an official Birdo toy, and then I'll just be in hog heaven. I'll pre-order that. GameStop, make it happen. Well, I got a Cat Peach amiibo. I got one of these purely because it was on sale, and I guess they weren't selling too well. I picked this one up at a GameStop for like $10. They didn't have Cat Mario, but I figured Cat Peach was just as cursed. So now I have a really awful thing to add to my collection. I have Peach in a fursuit, so we'll just put that with Larry. No, I haven't connected that to Super Mario Maker to see if it unlocks anything, even though Cat Peach is a costume in Super Mario Maker 1, but you got her from an event course, so I don't think that's going to unlock the thing, because that event course is still up. It's one of the few ones you can still play. Figurines. Well, I found this at a rummage sale. You guys ready for this? Boom. Evel Knievel. He's missing a lot of his accessories, like his helmet and his motorcycle, but this is from like 1974. It's an Evel Knievel figurine, and he's kind of rubbery that way, and he's also wearing, this is something that they don't do with like action figures anymore. He's wearing like clothing. It's actual thing that's like sewn on, and this is all embroidered on. If you look on the back, there's like a little, it's proper, like it's kind of coming apart, but it's like a thing that they sewed on the doll, and then they put a little staple in to hook it all together back here so that it wouldn't fall apart. They don't do that anymore. But anyways, Evel Knievel doesn't come with his motorcycle because he crashed it. But he is very rubbery, so you can basically reenact every Evel Knievel jump ever, and that just requires you to just do something like this. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just seen my last jump. After this, I will never jump again. Thank you, and God bless. And then he winds up jumping again because that's just how he is. That's evil for you. Here you go, Mr. Knievel. And look, what's great is that you can even he's bendable, so you can even make it so that he's fucking broken his leg, and he could just be laying there like, oh my leg. You've just seen my last jump. Oh no. So that's what's great about him. He's fully posable, including poses that would imply that he's broken many bones. He's true to life. That's the most realistic figurine I own. It's the most realistic figurine ever made. That's really about it for figurines. I didn't get anything else. Unless you want to count this as a figurine, I think it's a Pokemon tag. GX Tag Team. It's got the Pokemon logo and the Pokemon Company on the back. I paid $1 for this at some thrift store. I just saw GX Tag Team. Actually, it was flipped over, and I saw this. And it's copyright 2019, but then I flipped it over. I'm like, I don't GX. Isn't that Yu-Gi-Oh GX or whatever? Yu-Gi-Oh GX Generation X. Come on, you gotta play your cards, right? Isn't that how that fucking song goes? It's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Anyways, yeah, I found this. So, yay! It's heavy too, which I don't know what's it for. It's not a pin. It's not like a commemorative trading card. Is it like a... It says tag team, so is it trading card game related where like you and somebody else both have yellow things and you pass this back and forth? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. But I picked it up because it's Pokemon related. Maybe it's worth $500. Hell, I don't know. And the person selling it didn't know what the fuck it was either. They thought it was a belt buckle that was broken. I'm like, yeah, okay. I can see that. So these aren't figurines, but guys, I found another box, another pack of retro caps. Will this be the one that contains the Tide Pod Pog? Probably not, because I think I can see most of the Pogs that are in there, and I feel like I don't see a Tide Pod in there. Like if I tilt it, I don't think any of those are the Tide Pod, the Tide Pog. But you know, it doesn't hurt to open them up and check. And if not, you know, keep your eye on those, Evil. Those are shitty Pogs, by the way. Those are like modern day ones that they're trying to recreate what Pogs were like, and they suck. We've already opened up a pack of them. That video is not yet on this channel because it's part of the backlog, and Hauly-Moleys take priority over what's in the backlog. But trust me, when that video drops, you're gonna look at that and get pissed off. So it sucks. I got some music. You guys like music? I got on cassette. I've got now. That's what I call Hot Dad's music. This was a Christmas gift. That's how long ago this has been sitting in the thing waiting for a Hauly-Moley thing. I really like the cassette tape design. It's this cacophony. It's this nightmare, and then the other side is just entirely in Japanese. So I don't know if that's actual Japanese, but I have a feeling that it might be, because this is side A, and the first song, I don't know if it's going to focus on that. Yeah, track number 1. The first song is Two Shits One Fuck. So that might be, there's a 2 there, there's a comma, and then there's a 1 there. So that might actually be the name of the track. If it's in proper Japanese, props to you, Hot Dad. It's great. This is a fantastic album, by the way. You can get it from his Bandcamp, hotdad.bandcamp.com, or however Bandcamp does their URLs. Check it out. It's worth it. And you can also get it digitally as well. I chose to get it on cassette because I wanted it on cassette. But they have CDs. I want to say maybe a vinyl. I don't know. But speaking of CDs, CDs nuts. CD's nuts. CD's Dragonheart nuts. I'm trying to not get a reflection on it. There we go. This is just the original motion picture soundtrack to Dragonheart. This is the film score. It's not like music from and inspired by the motion picture. It's not that bullshit. This is just straight up just the film score to the movie. And it has a really neat looking disc that I like. So there's that. I never owned this, so I picked it up. I got this on clearance at a Half Price Books for $1. Figured for $1, Draco's coming home with me. And then also for $1 in the same bargain bin. On the road to Viridian City, on ironic use of Comic Sans. Yeah, I got a copy of Pokemon To Be a Master, music from the hit TV series. This is one of those, for a very short period of time, they used to make albums that were called enhanced CDs, and if you put this in a computer, it doesn't immediately play the music right away. It instead launches a thing that plays the Poke Rap music video, which that always blew my mind when I was a kid. I always thought that was cool. 10 brand new songs, but it's also music from the hit TV series, but you get 10 brand new songs. There's actually 13 songs on the album. If you guys have never seen this before, you could listen to this on YouTube, I'm sure. But this was released in like 1999, and I remember buying a copy of this when I was a kid. But unfortunately, Hurricane Harvey ate my copy of it. So I bought this purely to restore the one that I used to have. I don't actually unironically listen to this anymore, but I do know that if you take out the insert and you unfold it, you get this sweet ass To Be a Master poster. Like I said, this was also only $1, and I couldn't pass it up. I had to get it for my collection and also for nostalgia's sake. So I got To Be a Master, I got Dragonheart, and then now you guys have been talking about wanting me to do like a music review show where I just get an album and I talk about the music. And I'm not like a professional music reviewer. I'm just a fucking idiot. So I think that's the joke. That's the reason why you guys want me to do it so much. So when we do that, we're going to do a little bit of myth busting. K-pop. Is it hot or is it not? And I've got two albums that I think are K-pop. I've got Boa. And I'm not going to try to pronounce this one because that would be racist. But I picked these up at a thrift store for 50 cents a piece. They are... this is definitely a Korean one, and then this one was with it, and it also has Korean text on the back. So I don't know anything about these. I don't know who the authors are. I don't recognize. I mean, they're conventionally attractive women. They look nice. They look like pop stars. So we're gonna listen to these, and we're gonna see someday if K-pop is good. And I think it's probably not gonna be good, but we're going to do a little bit of myth busting whenever I get off my ass and work on that show idea, which will eventually happen, I promise. Just wait for it, okay? I also picked up this in the same bin. This is a fucking VCD. You guys know what those are? You guys even remember VCD? It was a format that lived and died in, like, Asia. So this is like a trip to China. It's basically all like if I focus on the back, I don't know how well you can read that. It's like Old City Wall, Night Fair of North Yard Gate. You know, it's all it's called Travel Around China, and it's things you can see if you visit China, but it's completely in Chinese. So I feel like it's for people who live within China who want to travel, because China's fucking huge. So I feel like it's maybe for people who already live in China who want to travel within their own country and see, like, you know, it's almost like living in the United States. I mean, I think China and the U.S. are close to the same, you know, like square mileage, I guess. So it'd be like living here in the United States. What is there to go see? If you live in Florida, maybe you ought to travel, go see the Grand Canyon. Go travel across the country and go see that. If you've never seen the Terracotta Army, I don't know where this is in China, but if it's far away from where you live, I don't know, go check it out. Fuck, who knows? So maybe I'll write something about this. I don't know. It is a Region 2 video CD. It says way down here at the bottom. So, but if I play it in a computer, then it doesn't matter. This just bypasses all the regions. I don't know what any of this says. I don't know what this means, if this is the one I have, and this is one of a set of like 20. It just says Xi'an Imperial Capitoline Ancient China. And the rest I can't read, but it does have this nice little holographic sticker to let you know it's official Chinese video CD. That's what that sticker means. Look for that, and when you buy ancient Chinese video CDs, look for that sticker. Look for that hologram. That's how you know. It's like how the WWF and like NFL do those things. That's how you know. Monster Jam does it too for their toys, but that's just fucking stupid because who cares? This is gonna get my ass in trouble. On a related note, I found some bootleg DVDs. Shusher Hush 3 and Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. But if you notice, this Pirates says classic movie 16-in-1 matches together, and it's Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest at World's End, Cargo AB, The Last King of Scotland, We Are Marshall, Infamous, Prime Evil, Fur, An Imaginary Portrait of Diane Arbus, All the King's Men, Stomp the Yard, Mr. Bean, Belle Pourtois, Taxi 4, and The Last Legion. So it's all on one disc. So this is probably another VCD because it's dirt, it's shitty and dirt cheap. I just like down here, they got Bean, right? That's Bean. There he is. But they got Russian Bean. They got Comrade Bean. All of these seem to be different language things. Like this is the Spanish Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, it's flat, but these things do. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, look at that. Look, that's not toilet paper, baby. That right there. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, 16-1. I wonder if each movie is its own chapter. How does this work? The way I think these are supposed to pop open and stand up like a. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just. What do they have to say about? Go back in there. What do they have to say about Bean? Hang on. The opening credits show Mr. Bean being dropped from the heavens fully grown, and it certainly seems that way. He has a complete ignorance of how to do many simple tasks, but is also incredibly creative and usually can come up with a solution to any problem that a smarter man would never think of. So this does not appear to be the movie Bean that came out in the United States, where he sneezes on Whistler's mother and ruins it. Because the opening credits where he drops from the heavens fully grown and he's an alien, that's the UK, that's the British television series. So maybe there's another movie I didn't know about. Shush or Hush 3 though, this one definitely. Maybe nope, never mind. I thought this one looks like it's supposed to fold out like a thing, but we got them all, okay? Look. Rush Hour, Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 3, all of the Bourne Identity movies, Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3, Home Alone 4, 5 Harry Potter movies, True and 1, True and 2, Reign Over Me 1, Reign Over Me 2. Didn't realize they made a sequel to that, but one thing I gotta show you guys is look at what they used for Home Alone 4. It's fucking Dennis the Menace. That's not... they got the first 3 correct, but not this one. But honestly, looking at it in almost a very Chinese way, can you blame them? Because look, it's like it's a blonde white kid making a face, and there's like a guy behind him, an older gentleman making a scowling face, and then look at what these other 3 covers are. It's a blonde white kid, and he's like making a face, and then there's older guys behind him that are also making a face, and they look kind of haggard. I mean, it doesn't exactly say Home Alone across the top like the other 3 do, but you kind of can't blame him for fucking that up. You kind of can't. You kind of can't. But it's got subtitles in Chinese and in English. So you got Rush Hour 3, all 3 Rush Hours, in fact. I haven't tried to watch any of these, but I can't imagine that they actually work. So we got bootlegged movies. Those are always good. Shush or Hush 3. And then coming back into the realm of things that are not bootlegged, I paid $2 for this, you guys. So I paid $1 for Dinosaurs, the complete first and second seasons, and the complete third and fourth seasons. So this is brand new too, and you can see it still has the $1 thing written on it. This one had a sticker on it I peeled off, but I haven't even opened this one yet because I haven't watched all of those yet. But yeah, no, I got the entire damn series for $2. And this opens up, and then there's that fucking kid, and I just want to close that. Guys, the show is like almost watchable, but that fucking baby character, I hate him. I hate him so much. Like, I don't know how I dealt with that when I was younger, because I can't stand it now that I'm older. Like, I don't know. But I got all of the antics of the Sinclairs on DVD, the complete damn show for $2. I couldn't pass that up. Now let's get into, well, before we get into games, I got one more thing I can show you that's DVD. Now I don't know if this is a concert or if this is just a collection of music videos, But check this out. It's a very old DVD release because it's one of those really thin, slimline plastic case things. It's Enigma, Remember the Future. I am a huge fan of Enigma. I fucking love them. Return to Innocence is probably one of my favorite songs of all time. If you listen to the Sega Saturn version soundtrack to Sonic 3D Blast, the composer was directly inspired by Enigma for doing Rusty Ruin Act 1 and 2. So if you listen to Enigma's first album and then go listen to Rusty Ruin from the Sonic 3D Blast Saturn soundtrack, you'll definitely notice some similarities with like how the music is written. It's a nice homage. So I haven't yet watched this, so I don't know if it's just a compilation of music videos or if it's a concert of some sort. It doesn't really say on the back, so I think it says this compilation is copyright blah 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 Virgin Soundtracks. So I think it's just a collection of music videos, which is fine. I would love to have it. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Enigma, so this is just something to have in my music collection. We'll put that on top of the bootleg DVDs. All right, now let's talk video games, you guys. Look at that. Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes, Carrot Crazy. I don't know what this one is. Is it like Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle? I don't know, but it's got Lola on the cover. She's about to get snatched. Bugs, you better watch out. She's going to be crazy for somebody else's carrot if you're not careful. This is just a Game Boy game I picked up. I don't even remember where now. I just bought it because it was probably only like $1 or $2. So there we go. Maybe it's a good game, maybe it's not. I have no idea. I do not know. And now, let's talk about something that's going to definitely appreciate in value. I have factory sealed, new in the package, my Stop Smoking Coach for Nintendo DS. The easy way with Alan Carr. Quit for good. I don't have a smoking habit, but if I did, I probably wouldn't go to a Nintendo DS game. This is just pure shovelware. It's still factory sealed, as you can see. And there is a glowing testimony from Sir Anthony Hopkins on the cover. And it says, and I quote, "Alan Carr's Easy Way, registered trademark, method was such a revelation that instantly I was freed from my addiction." Didn't realize Sir Anthony Hopkins owned a Nintendo DS. But this was published by Ubisoft, which is just one more reason that they're a fucking trash heap company and that everything they produce is basically just terrible. But yeah, this is all about, like, it has little interactive games in it that are mostly to give you peace of mind and talk about, like, breathing exercises. But look at that right there, baby! Official Nintendo seal of quality. Nintendo saw this and they were like, that's something, boom, E for everyone. Somebody at the ESRB had to look at this and be like, okay, are you motherfuckers playing with me, or is this a real thing that you guys want me to actually stamp a review rating on? It's rated E for everyone, but I had to check on the back. God damn it, it won't focus. But it does say use of tobacco. But it's use of tobacco in a manner that is concurrent with getting someone to cease using tobacco. So it's special. It's different. It's not the same. It's not the same thing. When I was visiting Houston a while back, Tuna Boat Tony and I went to an arcade, and they had one of my favorite games there. It's called Wacky Gator. That's what it used to be called when it was localized. It's a Namco game where all of the alligators kind of pop out and you have to boop them on the snout, and there's like 6 of them in a row. It was called Wacky Gator in the late 80s, early 90s, and in Japan it was called Wani Wani Panic. And nowadays they don't differentiate between the two anymore. They have released updated versions of the game that are functionally identical to that old game that I used to play as a kid. And there's one of them at an arcade in Houston, and I played it, and it's a ticket game. So one of the things I redeemed my tickets on was this little Tyrannosaurus Rex keychain. This cheap-ass little guy. So I could put him on my keyring, I guess. I don't know. But one of the other things I got, and these are cool, is I got a full-ass mini deck of playing cards, man. This was like 50 tickets, and I was all over that. Look at that. Nice and cheap, baby. They don't even fully spread out all the way. Nice and cheap. See if I can separate them a little bit here. There we go. No, that didn't really help. I'm fascinated with like decks of miniature playing cards. I just think they're a fun novelty, and I won one from an arcade, so I was very happy about that. I'm putting them back in the case. Boom. Mini playing cards, dinosaur keychain. At most, that's like 70 tickets I had to get. It was a shoe-in, baby. I'm good at that game. When the alligators are coming out, I'm booping them all in the snoots, and I'm like, I got it. I got the jackpot, baby. Come on. Let's go back to video games now. Let's go back to PS1. I got 2 games loose that I don't know if they're any good. They're essentially sight unseen. One of them is called Shadow Master for the PS1. I did not pay $6.99 for it. I basically got this one for free, I think, because they were doing buy two get ones, or buy one get ones at one point, I think. So I just went in and pilfered through all of their loose copies. And since it was loose, it's actually not the sticker price, because the sticker price is if it was in a case. So it's even lower than that. So I got Shadow Masters, and I also got XS Airboat Racing. And at first, I was about to put this one down until I noticed if you kind of look where the hole is, there's like a dragon. It looks like a Dragonite right there. And then over in the back, there's like a raccoon that's just behind this logo. So I was like, this has got to be garbage. And I'm sure it probably is. So maybe we can feature this on the stream sometime. So Airboat XS, it's specifically XS Airboat Racing, because it's XS Games, but it's XS, like I don't fuck it, whatever. It's like 989 Sports or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? All right, and then I'm going to show these next 3 games in increasingly severity, and also in increase of technology. But they go from relatively tame to oh my god to what the fuck. So I've got Mad Dash, which is a character-based racing game for the original Xbox, where they're all on foot. Which, if you really want this if you really want to date this, up here inside this little bubble graphic, it's got music by Moby, Fatboy Slim, and The Crystal Method. What year did this come out? 2003? Let me check on the back, because I actually have the games stacked up in a row. Does it have a year on the back? Nope, 2001. I was close. I think this might have been a launch title for the original Xbox. So we've got Mad Dash, and then we've also got Pimp My Ride, which this is a game that's kind of renowned for being terrible, where you just drive around and smash up cars and race against other cars to pimp out your ride, and you ghost ride the whip and get out, and it's like a button mashing contest or whatever. This is pretty notoriously bad. For those of y'all watching who don't know what Pimp My Ride is, it was a show on the channel MTV where basically people who owned cars that were essentially junkers, that were beaters, they would apply to be on the show, and then the rapper Exhibit and his crew would show up and like surprise the person and be like, oh my god, Exhibit, oh my god, I can't believe it's you. And then he'd be like, yo, let's check out your ride. Oh man, that ride is rough. And he's like, we're gonna get you fixed up. So basically they go and take the vehicles and then pimp them out and make them not street legal by putting stupid shit in them. And basically it's really interesting to read what happened to the people that were on this show, because not all of them are happy stories. One guy, his car, like the wiring was bad. His car caught fire and it just fucking burned. Many of them had to sell their cars. And sometimes the things that they put inside the cars, like especially the monitors and the sponsored parts, they put them in for the reveal and for the TV show, but when they gave the cars back to the owner, they took out some of those things. Yeah, it sucks. Anyways, the last game is Adrenaline Misfits for the Kinect, which is basically Kinect Adventures, but furry. See the dog? And the dragon? Furry. Furry Kinect Adventures. Requires a Kinect sensor. We have yet to feature a Kinect game on the show, because I haven't yet gotten the Kinect set up. I've just been too damn lazy to do it. But goddamn it, one of these days, we're just gonna have a real bad time with this, aren't we? Coming up next, I got KKND, which stands for Crush, Kill, and Destroy. It's a PC game. Actually, this is KKND Extreme, I should point out. Extreme, because it was the 90s. This is basically a game. I mean, look at this on the back. You got a guy inside like a Humvee with a mounted machine gun shooting at a dude who is also on a mount, but it's like a werewolf. And then there's another guy on a werewolf down here who's not jumping. So that's really all I need to say about this one. This game's pretty fucking awesome. It came to me highly recommended by my uncle, and I found a copy at a used bookstore that same day, and it was like $4, so I picked it up. I haven't had a chance to mess around with it yet, but just I think this is the jewel case that came inside of a bigger box because there's no barcode or anything on the back. But honestly, that's why there's not any copy like ad text on the back, because the jewel case is not what was sold in stores. But honestly, just looking at the back, just that, I'm sold. You don't need to tell me anything. Don't even tell me what the system requirements are. I don't care. It came out in 1997, so I'm sure it's Windows 95 or better. And then I know that the steel case is kind of fucked up, but I got a good deal on it. I paid literally $2 for it. It's the collector's edition of Doom 3. Now, I specifically wanted this one because up until very recently, with the re-releases of Doom on the Nintendo Switch and Doom 64 and all that, this contains as a bonus the complete Doom experience. Doom, the final Doom, the Plutonia experiment, the Evolution Team TNT. It contains the master levels for Doom 2. Like, this contains everything. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of Doom 3, but I am a huge fan of classic Doom. And I picked this one up. It's complete in its box, you know, whatever. That's all good. Complete, and it's a steel case. The steel case is not in too good a shape. It's definitely seen better days. It's got rust marks and crap on it, but I've got to say, this was a nice find. I was looking for a copy of this for playing classic Doom, but now I have it for the Switch because you can download the complete experience as level packs, so you know, it kind of doesn't matter anymore. But you know, like I said, when I got this, I didn't yet have the Nintendo Switch, or they didn't yet have support for all of the add-ons for the Nintendo Switch versions. So whatever, it's still nice to have in the collection. And then I'm not a big fan of the Lego games, but I do need games for my Wii U. So I got Lego Jurassic World. That's it. I really got nothing more to say about it. Just a dinosaur game with Legos in it. Because, like I said, I don't have a lot of games for my Wii U, and I would like to imagine that there were at least some games released for that system that are good, that didn't just automatically get ported to the Switch as soon as the Switch came out. So, in fact, I think this game actually is on the Switch, so it doesn't matter. I've already lost. Who cares? And now, check this shit out. Brand new for $15. Brand new. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Read 'em and weep. It is still. I opened it up to look at it, because when they said brand new, I was like, what? But I opened it. Look at that. Smell it. Still factory sealed. And the amiibos are still in there. The trading cards are still right in there. This is a game that apparently is very contentious among Animal Crossing fans because it's like a crappier Mario Party. But I got that, and it comes with Isabelle and Digby, limited time offer Digby, and for free the seller threw in Lottie, the otter, for free. Like, they couldn't get rid of it, so I paid $15 shipped. Not even plus. It's not even 15 plus shipping. $15 shipped. I got Amiibo Festival with the 2 amiibos, the game, and Lottie, all for $15 from a seller on eBay. I was like, okay, even if the game sucks, it's still good. It's still a good deal. You go over there. You go over there and yeah. A lot of y'all getting ready to write some comments about that one, I'm sure. Let's see. I found this from a charity shop. It's still in its bag. I paid $2 for it. Boom. Darth Vader Star Wars plug-and-play toy. Buttons are kind of sticky, but I haven't tested it, but I feel like it probably still works. I have a few of these plug-and-play games. Oh, this joystick, this feels like crap. Like through the bag, it feels like crap. It feels like an aftermarket, like, third-party N64 controller that they couldn't quite get the thumbsticks right on those. That's what it feels like. And I'm sure this is just digital input. It's not even analog. Yeah, I can just turn that. Oh, that's gonna suck. Well, they made all of the buttons on Darth Vader's panel do stuff like on, off, and pause. So there you go. I don't know what games are on this, but this is from that plug-and-play TV games series of things. I don't know if you guys can even see that. It's up there on his head. I have this, and I have a Beyblade game that I've never featured on the stream that I've owned forever. So maybe one day we'll do this and the Beyblade thing, and then I can die peacefully. I don't know. I got the Darth Vader game, and then speaking of plug-and-play, I got this from a pawn shop. Look at this. Game Station Wireless. This was their sticker. Sale, $19.99. $20. It's a My Arcade. I mean, if you look at the 300 built-in retro games, if you notice, they kind of look similar, but they're not necessarily any particular game. Some of them, like this thing down here, this one, some of them I know we've seen before on the stream. Looking on the side, I know that top game right there with the balloons. We've seen that. We've seen that car game. You know, I'm not sure how many more of these. Oh no, that's all the genres on this side in French. That's how you know it's good. But looking on the back, you know, I asked to take a look at it in the pawn shop, and I was looking at these screenshots of games to see if there was anything on here that we haven't already seen. Because if it was just a bunch of shit that we've already played, then I was just gonna pass on it. Really, they put these two screenshots right here. This is the same fucking game, pretty much. It's the same framework, and they just you charlatans. The guy, I will say, the guy at the pawn shops usually have a pretty nasty rap. But the guy at the pawn shop, when I was looking at this, he was honest, and he did say, "I think these are all bootlegs." And I told him, I was like, "I appreciate your honesty, but I actually collect crappy bootleg things like this, and this is right up my alley." And he was like, "Really, dude? That's fucking awesome." So he was more than happy to sell this to me on sale for $20. This is Patreon money. Maybe we can feature this alongside, you know, we got the Cool Baby, we got the Super NES Cool Baby, and maybe we can come back and maybe play these every once in a while. I'm not sure. That's my Game Station Wireless. Another piece of junk I would like to do a Gator unbox of is this tiny tuner for the Game Boy Color. It's a radio. It's a radio with earbuds included. A radio for your Game Boy Color that it plugs into the side or something, or maybe it clips on and plugs in. Anyway, it's powered through the link cable port, so it gets its power from there, and then I think the earbuds act as your aerial, and you can listen to FM radio while playing your games. Is it shitty? Yep. Is it? Look, they put a fucking security strip on this, like somebody, as if somebody was gonna fucking steal this. Fuck out of here with that. It's so old, it just fell right off. Yeah, it's basically a radio for your Game Boy Color. So we'll, you know, whip it out and see if it works. It probably doesn't, and if it does, it probably sucks. There you go. Now I'm gonna throw away this damn thing. Then finally, I got a couple things left. That's it. I went to a video game store at the mall here in Corpus Christi, and they had an actual imported Tomy Gashapon machine, and they had toys there. And these specifically were Sailor Moon toys. So I'm secure enough in my masculinity to say that I'm a fan of Sailor Moon. I have a favorite Sailor Scout. It's Sailor Venus, by the way. And this was a keychain dispenser, and look at who I got. It's a Sailor Venus magic wand, so I was extremely happy about that. I haven't opened this yet, but there we go. I haven't taken it out of the package. I just got this the other day. It's not metal. No, it's plastic. Oh well. I was kind of hoping it would be metal, because that way it'd be a little bit more durable. Maybe I could go and buy another one and use it as like a BattleBot weapon, or piece like a decoration. But that's Sailor Venus's wand. She is my favorite Sailor Scout, obviously. So I was really hyped to get that. I saw that they had a Sailor Moon Gashapon machine, and it was like, you had to buy the coins, and it was like $2 for a coin. So I was like, I'll give it one spin, and if I don't get what I want, then I'm not going to do it again. And I got the one I wanted, so I'm happy about that. And then finally, the last thing is a bit of a curiosity. It's something called the Incense Match, and these are strawberry ones. I didn't pay for this. It's $1.99. I'm not implying I stole it either. Wherever it was sold, it was $1.99. I found this outside in a parking lot, and I think they've never been used. They've never even been opened before. But it says light match, let it burn down ½ an inch, blow it out, and place it in an ashtray. I don't have an ashtray, but I would like to see, like, there's even, are there any missing? Whoa, yeah, that smells like strawberry incense. So if I just take one out very carefully. Okay. And I guess you're supposed to keep this sealed so that they keep their smell. Alright. Do I have something like glass I could set this in? I have a measuring cup. It's not an ashtray, but it'll do in a pinch. Okay, so we're gonna play with fire here in Gatorbox. All right, look at that. That's a fire. So it says let it burn down ½ an inch, and then blow it out, and then put it in an ashtray. Well, it went out by itself. So if I just put it in the... Oh, holy shit! It smelled of smoke at first. No, that genuinely smells of incense. Well, that's interesting. That's a neat novelty for a couple of bucks. That's cool. I like that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of cardboard strike on the back of the box matches, but yeah. I'm just gonna wash this out, but it smells nice at least. Well, well, you guys know me. I like to end on something weird. So that's going to do it for this installment of Hauly-Moley. You know, hope you guys enjoyed it. It has been a while, but we got some interesting stuff for the stream. A Kinect game whenever I decide to get off my ass and get up and get the Kinect working. Got the Darth Vader plug and play. We got... I'm not going to open my stop smoking coach. I'm keeping this baby sealed, okay? This is an investment for the future right here. But we got the game station. You know, underneath I got Pimp My Ride. I got those PS1 games. Maybe we can do a chill stream of Amiibo Festival. Hell, I'm not sure. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for your continued support on this channel. It means a lot to me. That strawberry scent is starting to get distracting now because it just smells like a head shop in here now. It's really potent. It didn't even burn for that long. I wonder if I like snuff it out, will it? Oh yeah, no, that just made it worse. Okay. But I want to thank y'all for your continued support on this channel, whether you're a Twitch subscriber, a YouTube member, or a Patreon supporter. I really appreciate it. Same thing if you ever do like Twitch pennies, you know, whenever you cheer, whenever we're live in the channel, or if you just straight up donate with the Streamlabs link. I really appreciate all of that. It makes goofy shit like this possible. And some of these things y'all will eventually see on the stream. I advise you to kind of check us out live, because there's a bit of a mismatch between when these videos go up and with what's in the backlog, like what gets posted to YouTube. But yeah, I invite you guys to hang out. We've kind of had some stagnation with the channel growth. Not that I'm just trying to grow the channel and you know, make money and become popular, but I like seeing new faces. You know, I like when new people show up and they said, "Hey, I saw your video on XYZ and I thought it was funny." You know, I like that. That's a very validating feeling for me. And we had somebody come in, I don't remember their name off the top of my head, but he when he came into the Discord, he said his favorite, he had like a clip from like Your Level Sucks, and I forget what the clip was, but he actually went through the trouble of making like a 6-second clip of his favorite thing and he posted it in the Discord. And I thought, like, that was cool. That was cool of him to do that. So I really appreciate hearing what you guys like about this channel. And if y'all are watching this and y'all are the channel supporters, and hell, even if you're watching this when it goes public for everybody else, if y'all would just, like, I don't know, tell some friends about Gatorbox, like, find one video that's like your personal favorite, and just the next time you visit your friends, sit down with them and make them fucking watch it all the way to the end. Don't pick a long video. Don't pick this video. But just show them something, and maybe we can kind of stir up some new faces and get some new blood in, and kind of get things reinvigorated. It's the 10th fucking season of Gatorbox, man. 10 goddamn years. I'm getting old. So this is my longest project ever, and I'm not planning on stopping. But thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it. Your continued support, like I said, it's very validating and it keeps me going. It's definitely something I need at this point. Not at this point, but at this time in my life when things are kind of shitty. So thank you very much. I love you all, and I will see you at the next stream, or I'll see you in the next videos. Peace. Rock on.
Hey, thanks for checking out Gatorbox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch, because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on Gatorbox.